Well, good morning. Welcome to day 33. Joe at 40. That's me. I'm Joe. I'm freaking 40. Anyway, today is D-Day. Today we land on the beaches of Normandy and we storm my customers with the full freaking power of Larry the New Guy. So I am going forward with my plan today. Today's do or die. I'm letting Larry do everything, and I'm going to warn him I am not going to answer, help, or be there for him in any way. And then if he fails to do what needs to be done in a reasonable amount of time, I will do the job. And if he fails at anything today, I'm going to have to let him go. That's it. I got to be a dick. I can't. It costs me money to have a guy on board who can't do his job. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. So... Oh, sorry, I'm going to adjust the brightness here. Apologize for that finger in your face. Anyway, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is do or die. If this guy, if there's any promise, he's had 4 days now to kind of peel back any nerves and to loosen up. And he seems to have loosened up over the last day or two. He's really got to... He's got to show his worth now, because I only once did I actually test him, and he didn't really do that well. So, I mean, the stuff I've got him doing today, one of them is the place where he didn't do very well. But it's, a possible virus infection. So I'm going to see how he handles it. I'm going to see what he does. Because if he can't handle it, he should feel a little bit more comfortable, I think, because he's been to that customer already. He's already... The nerves of, like, walking into a new place should be gone. The nerves of dealing with me, gone. He doesn't know this is D-Day, though, so it's really on me, the nerves, because I really want this guy to work out. I do. I want this guy to work out. I really, with all my heart, want this guy to kind of blossom into a competent technician and really just, become somebody worthy of representing my company, representing me personally. I want that more than anything. But I'm not going to be a sucker and just settle for somebody who's not. I'm trying to give every benefit of the doubt, give him the time, let's make sure we take all factors of weirdness out of the equation. And that's it. So that's the update on the new guy situation. So one of the kind of things that are going on in social media, specifically I've seen it on Instagram a lot, is pick 3 characters, fictional characters that represent yourself. So, that's a lot harder for me than I thought it would be. I thought that would be easy. Like, I could do that, no problem. And so I started thinking about it, and I'm like, well, yeah, no. So here are the 3 I came up with. First, I started with Homer Simpson, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, well, I mean, I'm bald. I'm a dad. I do goofy crap, but I think the better cartoon representation of a goofy dad who embarrasses their kids would be Randy Marsh. And plus the picture I found of Randy Marsh, of him in his underwear playing Guitar Hero, just kind of encompasses a whole lot of things at once, just in the photo alone. So Randy Marsh was the first one. That kind of sounds harsh on myself, but you know what? I am a goofy dad. And I do embarrass my kids. I used to embarrass my kids. Gee whiz. I had no problem with just being real in front of anyone with my children. Same thing with my wife. Hers was a lot different than mine. Mine was goofy. Hers was serious. Like, always, never lying to the children, always being straightforward with them. But anyway, the second one was also a little bit easier, than the first one even, because once it hit me, I was like, of course, Fox Mulder from the X-Files. And the reason behind that is because I've got this desire to find truth in everything I do, and I really don't accept everything that's placed in front of me. I try to get to the deeper story. I think that there's more than meets the eye, and I am very open-minded, and that's one of the things that I always loved about that character is he always embraced the freaks. He always embraced the weirdos, because his best friends were just all nerds and weirdos, and he was kind of the hero of the freaks, and I kind of always feel like I'm that guy too. I always gravitate towards the people on the outskirts of society. So yeah, so Fox Mulder. Now the third one I got stumped on. I mean, I sat there thinking about it to the point where it was like, I got shit to do. I can't really be sitting around thinking about it. So I decided to go on my morning run, and I would make the decision while I'm running. And it's really like I ran, and that's all I thought about was, all right, which fictional character could I be? And when it hit me, it was kind of like a light bulb. I actually got chills when I thought about it. I was like, oh, of course. But this kind of encompasses the feeling of a young me. Not the current me, but, that's part of me. And that's the Judd Nelson character in Breakfast Club. Kind of like the guy in the group who's, got a kind of facade of being cool, but at the same time, it just feels like he's not worthy, or not like... not fitting in, he's kind of the outcast, but he kind of acts like he's cooler than he thinks he is. I don't know. But in the end, he gets the girl. That's kind of how I felt as a teenager. I went to a very private school, and, I was not one of the other kids. I always played it like I could fit in, and I always played it like I was no different than anyone else. But deep down inside, I always kind of had this underlying feeling like you're a poor kid who's kind of like an orphan type kid who's just like the pity case that, they all just kind of have around as the token, like, oh, he's representing that part of society. And I didn't stay there, obviously. I rose above all that, but I've always held that as part of my identity, as just being the somewhat of an outcast who puts on a facade to fit in, or to at least not let it affect me. Not exactly like Judd Nelson's character, but I always related to him 100%. I always felt for that character. He was, to me, like the main character of the Breakfast Club to me. Like, that was the person who, if you who was the lead, that would be the guy I said. It was definitely Judd Nelson. Even though I'm sure there's people who would say the same for whatever character they identified with in the Breakfast Club. They would say that was the lead. That was the person that spoke to me. And so there's no real actual lead in that movie, but he was the one that spoke to me. So anyway, that's why I chose those three fictional characters. I didn't even post it yet. I'll post it later. Anyway, the other thing that was of interest this morning that I thought was kind of funny, and you could laugh all you want at this, but I took genuine interest in this. After my run, I usually stay, at the foot of my stoop to my house. I do my stretches, my post-run stretches, and as I'm bent over doing like a lunge, I look down on the steps, and there's this teeny tiny little spider, and it's doing like its little spidery dance moves. It kind of looks like a little tiny miniature wolf spider. I don't know what kind of spider it was, but it's like a ground spider. It's kind of reflective. Anyway. Anyway, so I'm looking at the spider, and as I bend over and I get really close to it, I watched it take a poop. I've never seen a spider shit before. And I just watched it. It just stopped where it stopped in its tracks, and all of a sudden this like white pool formed around it, and then it just scurried off. And I was like, I just saw a spider take a shit. I've never seen a spider shit before. And yeah, these are the things when you're 40 years old that get you excited about the day. A spider taking a poop. Have you ever seen a spider take a poop? I mean, I've been on the damn planet for 40 years. That was the first time for me. And I'm talking about in person, just like randomly, there's a spider. Oh, it's taking a poop. I thought it was cool. Anyway, I will check back in with you later. Have a fantastic, gloomy, rainy, wet, but still optimistic day. See ya! See? All right, hold on. Where'd he go?
Do you want me to pose it for you?
Yeah, well, he'll just come.
There
Oh.
you go. Okay, let's go for it once.
Oh, shit.
What are you doing?
Don't fall. It's all baby.
We'll go over here. There you go.
I pooped a little bit.
Did he poop? Yeah, he got me. See? What did I tell you? He will. If he's gonna poop, he's gonna poop on me.
I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay?
Well, you feel better now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, good. It's on the side that Larry has to sit next to in the car.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, he's here. She's tired.
On board.
What are you doing? You gonna fly?
Not yet.
I want to see this thing's like how. Oh, I see. On the sides, you could see it.
Yeah, you can pull them out.
The only time I've ever seen one of these in the wild, one got in my screened-in porch
Yeah.
and was jumping around. You look too cute.
Big guy. Say this, big guys.
Oh my goodness. Hold on a second.
Turn on, so she's really sleepy.
All right, so let's put you in close. There you go. Want some sunglasses? Well, good evening. It's Friday night. Woo! Ow! Rock and roll. Whatever. Anyway, today went good. Larry did much better today. Wasn't 100%, but overall, I'd give him a B, a solid B. How's that? Enough for him to move on to the next week. So we're gonna send him out on his own next week to work without him having me around. I'll still be available on the phone for support, but that'll be the real test. But he definitely loosened up a lot by the end of the week. He definitely worked a lot. He did some things today that really impressed me enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna keep the faith. I'm gonna keep the hope alive. He's like the Mets right now in the National League, running wild card running. Like, you know, like every game counts. Every service call is gonna count for this guy. And you know, we're gonna do our job to try to foster a good relationship and a successful relationship for him to do the right thing by my customers, and hopefully he represents us well. So, and with that, I head into the weekend with less stress on my shoulders, and that's a big deal. I still don't have a police report for my car. They said now 7 days. I'm like, are you shitting me? Just tell us the info. I don't even care. Just tell us the name of the insurance company so I can move forward and get my car in a shop. You know what I'm saying? I'm renting this car for a whole week before I can even get the car in the shop, and that might take 2 weeks. So I'm going to be in a rental car for 3 weeks? That's awful. It's so annoying. So, yeah, that's not a good thing. But you know what? I'm still standing. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. I thought about that. When did I think about that? I might have thought about it. I didn't think about it this morning while I was running because I was thinking about Judd Nelson. Because that's what you do when you run. You think about Judd Nelson. It might have been last night when I was on a walk with my dog. I was definitely grateful. I was just thinking about all of the stress that I've been under, and it's not even like overwhelming stress, but it's a lot on my plate, a lot in my heart going on, the last few weeks. And I was thinking about it. I was like, this is all easy stress. This is not losing a loved one stress. This isn't terminal illness stress. This isn't house burned down stress. This isn't someone, you know, I don't know, this isn't losing your job stress type of thing. This is all just, I mean, it's stressful regardless of all those things, the severity of all those things, but in the grand scheme of things, it's easy. It's easy. I mean, I'm feeling the stress because it's outside of the norm, and that's all it is. What is stress? The stress is dealing with something you're not used to. It's fear. And, you know, how do we cope with fear? We look it dead in the eye and we say, how you doing? How you doing? I'm not scared of you anymore. You know why? Because now we're friends. It's nice to meet you. Fear. Or, hey, fear. Go fuck yourself, fear. I'm not scared of you anymore. That's it. That's all you need to do. Get to know whatever you're scared of, and you're no longer scared of it. It's easy as that. All right, folks. I'm checking out for now. I may or may not check back in. But for now, I think we had a good day. A very good day. And I hope your day is as fantastic and wonderful as it should be. Because you, watching this right now, whoever you are, whoever this finger's pointing at, you, that person, whoever you are, you're special. You're awesome. Don't forget it. You're always going to be awesome. Unless, like, you do something awful, like kill someone or whatever. Beat a dog. Then you're not awesome. You're a dick. All right. Talk to you later.
Fucking amazing. Oh my god.
We only get single rainbows in South Carolina. No double rainbows. You know exactly what it means. It means that pile of garbage right there. It's the best we can get.